909-037. Yeah, with the sisters, you said, want anything to do with him once they hear him talk?
Nah, not at all. He's too much.
I got that deep, sexy voice, Kyle. What are you talking about?
Okay, Stroh. Living in the
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Less is more. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. You guys are liars is what I'm learning. Brad, you went to the dentist today?
I did this morning. I'm a fraud.
What?
Not only did last night, you look at your calendar.
Of course, you got to get a lowdown of the next day.
It's my schedule and my appointments. I said, oh my gosh, I got a dentist appointment tomorrow, and I generally take pretty good care of my teeth. But I was like, I haven't flossed in some time.
Oh, no.
And I was like, okay, flossing, mouthwash, tongue scraper, the whole thing. I'm trying to totally reset my mouth so I'm not embarrassed tomorrow at the dentist.
Wait. You think that doing that all one day before the dentist will get rid of 6 to 12 months of work you put into your mouth?
It's better than doing nothing, because if you don't give it that little cleaning that it needs to do, you're gonna bleed all over the place, which I did anyway.
Your gums are you thought you were gonna heal your gums from 6 months of not flossing?
Yep.
Yeah, you think you're just not gonna know?
Yep, just like that.
It's just that easy, huh? Why go to the dentist?
Wash it clean. And then when I show up at the dentist.
This is like when we clean the counters and we don't actually get the whole thing.
Yeah, but it is crazy.
They can still tell, can't they, Brad?
It's strange because why do I feel the need to clean my mouth before going to the dentist, which that's going to be doing? I don't clean my car before going to Tsunami Express car wash. So it's very strange human thing. But anyway, you go
One is an object that was built, and one is a human body with germs and
judgment that will come when you're old bleeding gums, Brad.
So when I get there, small talk. Hey, how you doing? How's the family? Oh, this and that. And then okay, so you taking care of your mouth? Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How about you flossing regularly, daily? Oh, yeah, not as often as I like, but yeah, I'm flossing.
You said that before they flossed for you?
I said that before. And she said,
"Were you bleeding today?"
After I bleed a little bit. She takes that little weapon that that vibrates
weapon,
and it goes zzz, and it just strips all the plaque off it. And you get up in there in the gums, and I could she didn't. Maybe she was a lady about it, but I could taste the blood.
Yeah,
I could taste it, which isn't great.
You a lie, she thought to herself.
Yeah, you could. The lie lasted 20 minutes.
She said, "This grown man came in here."
Yeah,
and
did you lie to your doctor
I'm a
too?
Fraud. I try not to lie to my doctor. Maybe I would a little bit. A couple.
Do you
things.
lie?
No, why would I lie to any? These are health professionals.
Do you lie?
Of course.
What do you mean? Of course.
I mean, I think back to, not middle school, like high school, and they're asking questions, about your activity.
Oh, wow. That was
whoa.
That was a nerve-wracking
one.
That was nerve-wracking.
Because when you're 16 or 17, your parents are still coming to the doctor with you. My mom's in the room, and I'm like,
"What'd you say?"
Of course not. No, I'm a pure boy.
What about tobacco?
Oh,
same thing. Yeah, absolutely not.
Never.
Drinking?
Have you ever had an alcoholic beverage, young man?
When I was 17, no.
Me?
Of course not.
And then when I got into college, obviously you're partying in college. They're like, well, obviously you're in college, you're 21 or whatever. And I was like, yeah. How many drinks you having per week? And I'm like, 2 to 5.
Do you have the same inflection?
Probably.
2 to 5.
Yeah.
Per day.
On a crazy week, maybe I'm getting upwards of 10.
It's such a bizarre thing, though, to lie to a health professional.
They're here to help you.
It's based on are you telling the truth?
But I'm 20, and obviously 10 is like a light afternoon in college,
Whoa! Yeah. A light afternoon? What was a heavy afternoon?
In college?
A light?
Oh, come on. Don't act like you guys didn't go to college.
You need to start telling the truth to Joe Doctor.
10 might be something in college. That's like a full evening.
I'd probably
not a light afternoon.
Light afternoon.
A light afternoon? I'm glad you didn't tell me it was a light afternoon for 10.
You boys didn't go to Stevens Point. That's for damn sure.
I guess it's such a hard... How do you quantify it? Because if by the definition, if the doctor were to ask me, how many drinks per week do you have? Well, if I make up a cocktail and there's 3 shots in the cocktail, is that 1 drink or 3 drinks?
No, that's
One
one
drink.
drink.
That's one drink?
That's one. It's a heavy.
Then I'm doing pretty good. My weekly intake is not that bad.
Yeah.
But I like,
So you say.
I like when you can like check a box where it's like, oh, I'm a social drinker. I'm an occasional drinker. That's a lot of gray area. That's like, you know what? I feel like that covers the base to be able to tell the truth.
Do you lie to
Tell
your
the whole
doctor?
truth.
800-990-3776.
Yeah, the doctor. You should be honest with the doctor. You really should. They're here to
So you
help
tell
you.
the doctor everything.
There's things I don't give them all the details of what I do, but I occasionally.
So, like, when you go for your next physical and you drop the draws and they say, "Why is your mound so bumpy?"
I'm gonna tell them I was duped. Let me tell you, I was duped. Trick, can you help me? Look, I got herpes down there.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what that
I
is
don't know. You voluntarily just told us that.
I don't
Wow.
know what that.
That was a whoa.
But no, I tell the doctor the truth. They're here to help, especially with the dentist. Now, with the dentist, you got to tell the truth because when they start poking and prodding
Yeah,
at your
truth's
teeth, the
gonna come
blood comes out.
It's gonna
and
come out.
I just take my shaming. I go there and she said, "Kyle, have you flossed?" And I said, I try, and then so she said, "Kyle, I can tell. So then it forces me to work on it. So the last time I went to the dentist a couple months ago, she praised me. She said, "I can tell. You need to be better, but I can tell you're getting healthier
How
in
often
your
do you
gums."
floss?
I floss a couple times a week.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
A couple
For
times
you.
a week.
I usually once a week when I'm.
Oh, wow.
usually at my
Do you
best.
not have
What-
cavities?
What are you
No, I
at,
don't.
Stroke?
You don't have any cavities.
No, sir. Do you get wait? So you do all this work and you still have cavities?
Bro, my mouth, I open my mouth, all you see is silver.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Do you
Remember
have deep grooves?
listen, when we the first time we went out to get a bite to eat, what happened? Well, I couldn't
Oh
talk.
yeah,
Yeah, Brad
that
thought I
was
a mute.
crazy. So we met together as a team when KBN first started.
Is this when I pooped in the?
Yeah. So we got together. I was working at Baird downtown. Crazy. These guys and our program director Brian D come and get lunch together. So we talk about the show. Then, like right before the show launches, just the 3 of us go out and we get drinks. We watch some football. We have some food.
First time and last time Brad's
I was
ever
just
picked
about
up
to
the
say.
check.
Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, it's also true. I had to pick up the check. I don't know why I did that.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. We got an NFLer who's gonna take care of
Yeah,
us,
that
and now
should-
we're actually spending more money on him.
Now
He
that
love
you
bombed
know
us.
me, that should show how much I love you guys because I was able to pick that up for you guys.
You're
But
just kissing behind.
Kyle showed up, like Ben was late, and it was just me and Kyle for like 15 minutes, and Kyle couldn't even talk because he had like some issue with like his mouth.
I
at the
just got a
dentist.
crown placed in my
I
mouth.
was like, wait a minute, this guy isn't got a
couldn't talk
radio
and I
show.
couldn't
Couldn't
eat.
He couldn't eat, couldn't talk.
He couldn't drink.
He was drinking water, but even that was like fumbling out of his lips. It was so weird. And then Ben shows up. We're eating, we're talking, and he leaves a little bit like I could tell something was wrong. You left a little bit like in a panic. And of course, he
I
had
had
to
the
go
bubble
relieve
guts.
himself on the side of the road.
Yeah, what a
It was a weird night. And then we started the show. Crazy.
Right outside of a Brookfield commercial building area.
That's my old hometown. I can't believe you did that to my Brookfield.
The weeds have sprouted 1 foot taller than the rest of the area.
I'm sure they're hyper
that
growth.
breast manure.
I was like, oh my God, what have I got myself into?
Wait, did you have any regret after that?
How did we get here?
Well, we're talking about the dentist.
Dentist.
Oh, yeah,
Kyle
the
couldn't
dentist.
drink, eat when he first met Brad because
I
he
got
went to the
cavities.
dentist that
How
day.
I have one crown. I'm supposed to get another one, but I told them I just let the tooth crack because it's too
Let it
painful.
crack.
Let it crack.
They lie to you and
No.
say it's cracking. You should get it done now.
Dr. Dan chimes in. Speaking as a dentist, we absolutely know when you're lying about how often you're flossing.
No, I floss now. I'm good because there's nothing more embarrassing going there and literally blood everywhere in your mouth.
brutal.
And here's time for the sucking. You see a little bit of the redness when they suck the saliva and the wetness out your mouth. So I floss as much now.
Imagine being that
How
woman,
often
too.
do you floss? Because I feel like we're on the same schedule.
Never.
Oh,
Never?
my God.
If I have something stuck in my teeth, that's it.
I probably
I don't even know
floss.
if I own floss.
Oh my God.
Oh,
that's-
it's disgusting.
I'm probably once every in between cleanings.
oh,
Wait, how
my
often do you get cleanings?
Every 6 months, I think. Isn't that
Yeah.
what they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while for me.
How long?
You two use the
Couple
pouches,
years.
don't y'all?
Couple years.
Hey, Dr. Dan, while you're listening, any nicotine side effects to the mouth? Because I'm worried.
You should probably be using mouthwash and flossing your teeth.
So
You're poisoning yourself.
When the dentist asks that, do you tell them?
It beats up your gums quite a bit. They can tell.
But you don't floss?
This isn't good though, because I have, you know how Chris Larson left the show for a week because he had
that
to
was rough.
he had to get his gums restructured or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have receding gums that are doing.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh.
Just take
you quit.
the powder.
Go
Yeah,
quit.
just
now, cold turkey.
I have the dentist on Thursday.
12.
Oh,
you do?
I have a cleaning on Thursday.
Smile for me. Let me see.
Professional broadcaster.
Ooh.
Oh, those
all
are
them
deep.
gums is going to be bloody.
Boy.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna be like a boxer spitting up blood, bro.
Is this after our show? Hopefully it's after.
It's a Thursday morning at 8:00.
Boy, I'm telling you, blood, vampire.
Vampire?
You are going to bleed heavily.
Dr. Dan, chime back in, please. Please, Dr. Dan. Paging Dr. Dan on the Carvelous Talking text line. Please let me know how much this is affecting my mouth.
Stop lying to the
I'm
doctor.
quitting.
Just like that.
Cold turkey.
Okay.
Let a
See how
little
long
bit,
that lasts
let a little
for.
bit of stress and anxiety.
Until Thursday at 9 a.m. Right after.
Woo, missed you for so long.
Way too early predictions coming here from Kyle Brust-Nortman. I want to know, with all of the wide receivers in the room, way too early. Everyone's got to watch film like Kyle Wallace and get 50 snaps of every wide receiver. We have evidence of a lot of them, but Savion, I'm sorry. And then we have Matthew Golden plus Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson coming off an ACL injury. Will he play? Bo Melton, Malik Heath. Who will be the 4 guys that you rely upon at the end of the season for the Green Bay Packers? Give me your 4 wide receivers that you think will be relied upon by the Green Bay Packers next year based off their investments that they've made. 800-990-3776. Dr. Dan, please text back in, and we'll be back with your answers to the question on Kyle Brust-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Craig Counsell bobblehead that was given away, and we, just did a nice, soliloquy. Is that the right word?
Yeah, like a montage.
Like a Virgil.
Vigil?
Vigil.
Virgil.
A vigil. We did a vigil.
Vigil.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mother's Day is coming soon. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Ben Brust to help you out with the Welky's Mother's Day giveaway. From now through May 7th, open up the new ESPN Wisconsin app and register for your chance to win. The winner gets a one-night stay at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, a gift card to one of St. Kate's restaurants, and of course, a big bouquet straight from Welky's Milwaukee Florist. The perfect gift for the mom in your life. Register today at the ESPN Wisconsin app. You can also get 10% off at Welky's Milwaukee Florist on any order by mentioning ESPN at checkout. It's the Welky's Mother's Day giveaway on ESPN Milwaukee.
When you don't compromise on the court, you shouldn't compromise off of it either. Lose the calories, not the taste. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Copyright 2024.
Hey Bucks fans, enjoy Michelob Ultra at Dugout 54 Milwaukee, Maxwell's Cedarburg, Hart Milwaukee, Papa's Stash Big Bend, and Who's on Layton Milwaukee. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your Nature Made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
Or you could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Whether you're a local who wants to enjoy a night out or you're planning to visit Milwaukee, enjoy an artfully stylish experience at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Milwaukee's Theater District. With deluxe accommodations, culinary creativity, on-site art galleries, artist in residence, and nightly live music, you'll enjoy every element of your stay at St. Kate. Learn more and book your stay at stkatearts.com.
It's party time at Cousins Subs. For a limited time only, Cousins 2-foot party subs are back. Choose from the club, ham and provolone, Italian special, or turkey. Each party sub is just $39.99, feeds 5 to 8 people, and requires 24-hour notice to order. And now you can complete your party by adding a party chip bag and a dozen chocolate chip cookies for just $4.99. Order today in store, online, or on the app. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Panic strikes as you realize on Wednesday that Thursday is your anniversary. The reservations being secured.
We'll see you at 8.
The gift being purchased. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with early pay up to 2 days early on direct deposits. So even though they call you Last Minute Lisa, we'll make your last minute scrambling a bit easier. You've got this with early pay from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, you know that when I go to my local grocer, which I have to do after the show, got to pick up some things, I'm picking up Carbless. It's at the end of the aisle, so when I go right down there, I take one hand, I take two hands, I pick it up, and I'm enjoying Carbless all spring and summer long. And while you're at your local grocer, you got to scan the QR code right there at your local grocer for your chance to win a sweet night at the ballpark for the Milwaukee Brewers, provided by Carbless. So not only is Carbless giving you potentially the opportunity to win a sweet night at the ballpark, but also they give you just 100 calories per can, guilt-free because it's sugar-free, it's carb-free, it's gluten-free, and it totally dominates the flavor. KBN Nation, you know this at this point, so you got to try the Tropical Bliss Variety Pack, you got to try the new mango cocktail, the mango vodka cocktail, and all the cocktails that Carbless has for you. I'm going to be enjoying them all spring and summer long. Cheers to Carbless and a flawless summer on its way. This is more with Carbless.
You can hit us on the Carbless Talk and Text line at 800-990-3776. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin with Strophy running the show. Give us your way too early prediction of what 4 wide receivers will be the go-to guys at the end of 2025. You have the first-round investment in Matthew Golden. You have year 3 Jaden Reed, who has led the team in receiving and receptions last 2 years. Had a little bit of a disappearing act at the second half of the season. Dontavian Wicks with the upside. Romeo Doubs with the consistency. Christian Watson coming off of an ACL injury. Bo Melton, Malik Heath, and Savion Williams out of TCU. Who are your 4 guys that you think will be the go-to? Because, Brad, you can break it down in terms of how this will play out in an NFL season. It's great that you have 6, and a lot of them do special teams, this, that, and the other thing, but you're going to have 4 guys. 800-990-3776. Dave from Aaron says it's a hard question. He gives his answer of Watson, Reed, Wicks, and Golden. What do you think?
Yeah, when it comes down to the Packers, and at the end of the season, guys, think about the Green Bay Packers, and when you game plan, you only really have 4 wide receivers that are in rotation, right? You can't put out 5 and 6 wide receivers because you got 2 capable tight ends in Kraft and Musgrave. You got a stud running back in Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love, offensive line. You can only put so many guys on the field at once. So 4 wide receivers is even quite a bit to have in the rotation. So even though you look at this Green Bay Packer wide receiver room, and I look at it and say, man, by week 18, they're going to have 6 incredibly capable wide receivers. That's not including Melton and Heath. And guys, there's only really room for 4. So for me, My 4, Week 18, that will be the consistent contributors, that will be the focus of Matt LaFleur game plan, will be as this. Matthew Golden, wide receiver number 1. Receiver number 1, Matthew Golden. Jaden Reed will also continue to be his usual self, which is like a B-plus type of player. I do think Dontavian Wicks will come on as being a consistently reliable guy. I think he's going to shift to be able to, get rid of those drops and be the guy. And Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs, consistent, kind of that same dude. That leaves Christian Watson off my list. I don't think he's going to be able to come back and be productive as he wants to be. And Savion Williams. Now, I think he is going to get very little playtime this year.
Oh, wow.
I think he's more of a future draft pick for the Green Bay Packers when Dobbs and potentially Watson are gone. Golden, Reed, Wicks, and Dobbs. Those are the 4 wide receivers that will be dominating and the focus of the Green Bay Packer game plan by year end.
Such a hater of Savion. My goodness.
Not a hater.
You hated on him all day yesterday. So.
I did not hate on him.
He can't run routes.
He drops the ball.
He comes out of the backfield. He can't run routes.
Oh, I said I like the kid. He's not going to be a Jaden Reed. He's not going to be like Tucker
I
Kraft's
love Savion Williams.
No,
but he can't do anything, according to Kyle.
Oh, don't say that. Don't push that narrative. But, Brad, I feel like this is so easy. There's no questions about this. When you talk about who are going to be the top 4 pass catchers for the Green Bay Packers, obviously it's going to be Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden's going to follow in the footsteps of the receivers that came before him. The receivers of the likes of the number 23 pick in last year's draft, Brian Thomas, that had 1,200 yards. Or the receiver that came before that with number 23 pick in the 2023 draft, Jordan Addison. So, yes, our number 1 wide receiver, Mr. Matthew Golden, will be in the top 4. And, of course, it's going to be Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed now has help. He has assistants. They now have to focus on him because they have to focus on other guys as well. So, Jaden Reed is going to have an opportunity to blossom as well. And Romeo Doubs, consistency. Listen. Romeo Doubs don't never say nothing. Consistency. Romeo Doubs just does his job consistently. Romeo Doubs catches touchdown passes, shakes hands, walks to the sideline consistently. So all you're going to see from Romeo Doubs is consistently being a really good number 3 wide receiver, and you'll see that again this year. And then Tay Wicks. Tay Wicks is going to, of course, be in the top 4. This wide receiver room from the Green Bay Packers went from being a good wide receiver room to a really good wide receiver room by drafting Matthew Golden and guys being a year older and hopefully them being able to solve that catch issue that they have. But that's the easy top 4 for me.
Yeah, ultimately the question becomes, do you believe at the end of the year, if Watson comes back, that he will be part of the top 4?
I mean, do you not have Savion Williams in your top 4 either?
Nobody does. Oh, but
that's a 3rd round draft pick.
Oh, no, Kyle, you hate him.
So wait,
Ben, you hate him. Brad, you hate. Brad Nortman hates Savion Williams. Ben Bruss hates Savion Williams.
Just because you say something and it may be outlandish doesn't mean that at the end of the year he's going to be the top 4 wide receiver.
Why do you hate Savion Williams, Ben Bruss?
You're so annoying.
Go
back to St. Martin.
Kyle Bruston Norman here on ESPN Wisconsin. This is Kyle Wall speaking. Brad Norman and Ben Bruss, they both hate Savion Williams to draft the 3rd round pick out of TCU.
It's just a weird bit. It's a weird bit. I'm so confused.
Kyle,
you went out. You came back yesterday and said it was a bad draft and you don't like Savion Williams, and now you're trying to turn it into us.
I did not say it was a bad draft.
Yes, you did.
You both are saying you don't like Savion because he's not in your top 3.
Here we go. Flip-flop Kyle, halfway Kyle, backpedal Kyle, already here on Tuesday at 2:30, his second day back from vacation.
I did not say that it was a bad draft, but I'm not glad you don't like Savion. That's a shame. That's a shame. He's a 3rd round pick. You should have higher expectations, fellas.
Look, it's Ricks, Reed, Wicks, Golden, and Dobbs. I don't think Watson will be back in a way in which I'll be able to trust him consistently coming off of an ACL. And Savion Williams next year, maybe? Because here's the thing.
A 3rd round draft pick should contribute more than that.
Here's the thing, Brad. It depends. You know what drafting and developing is. The room is full of guys. This draft said, hey, Mr. Romeo Doubs. Hey, Mr. Christian Watson. We have drafted your replacement. So this is a year of learning for him, and then he will step in. It's not for this year. It's for the future.
Man, so the 2nd round draft pick and the 3rd round draft pick were both future draft picks.
Yes!
Just like that. Goody's at it again.
But why are you surprised?
Thank you. You have now understood why I said what I said.
It is the NFL draft. This is how it works, guys.
Now, it just clicked for Brad. He tried to come at me. Yes, that's the whole thing I'm saying.
I'm just so confused why you're confused.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank goodness we didn't do that in the first round. Now he gets it. He just said what I was trying to say.
Good.
You guys get so...
Yes, Brad. He drafted guys for the future in the second and third round where you're trying to compete for now.
Oh, man.
The draft does not mean in year one that you are going to get guys that are automatically going to help your roster
but the
year
thing
one.
Is, Ben, look at the success he had the previous 2 years utilizing second-round picks and third-round picks to be impactful
Not
players.
every draft, the board is going to fall away where you can get guys at every position. You don't want to reach. Just because there are needs at certain positions, you don't want to reach for guys.
Anthony Belton was a reach.
I don't know about that.
No.
I just think he was for the future.
He was the reach. They said they drafted him early. They could have got him later. Now, we don't know. Go and read the stuff, man. I don't know exactly who said it. But they said Anthony Belton was a little bit of a reach. And so that's my whole thing is that I like drafting for guys that you want to be impactful now. I'm not saying they can't have an impact for now, but when we knew with Jaden Reed,
all right, sounds good. Every draft pick from now on's got to have an immediate impact.
No, not
like it's just not how it works.
But you said it before, Ben. Like the D line, it still has a lot that we want for it.
But the way that in the second round, the amount of defensive edge and linemen that went did not make sense for them to draft one in the second round. Let's go over to Alex Strofe because I think I have an ally in this whole conversation because Kyle's full of crap.
Actually, let's go to Kyle Wallace from yesterday.
This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. See, this is interesting editing. This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. Yeah, I didn't say it was a bad one. I said worst. It's not going to be as good as the last two. This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. I stand on it.
You just tried to move the goalpost of the last 2 years.
No,
that was the statement.
Now, this will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. Alex Strofe, you are a devil, a witch. You are sitting here editing things up. Look at him. He can't even look at him smile.
I'm smiling because you just called me a devil and a witch.
I was down on an island. This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. Play the whole clip. This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed.
Oh, you did some bad editing there, Strofe. Guaranteed.
I didn't edit anything.
He probably didn't edit that part, but he just cut. He cut out.
I even tried to have your side there. So this is a non-edited clip of you saying it's going to be the worst draft class, guaranteed.
He cut out the back end. This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. He cut out the back end. This is
the back end is Ben saying, I can't wait to talk to Jason Wilde, who actually knows what he's talking about.
I cannot believe I am gone for a week and I come back and this is what I got to come back to. This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. What I said, and then I get hated on yesterday.
It's what you said.
And then Brad actually comes to my side.
Wait.
It's an amazing thing that he can say something and act like it wasn't said. Do you have amnesia?
Alexander Strofe, you don't find that full clip? And Brad, thank you for seeing what I'm saying.
I'm not fully on your side. When I came back from my own little trip, I applauded. This was one of the better draft classes Goody has.
Oh, I don't know why you said that.
I guess I'm just realizing that is kind of more for the future than it is for immediate playing time.
This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed. Was he successful doing this though?
You tell me, Kyle.
Developing?
No,
they made the playoffs the last 2 years after moving on from Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love.
Using who? Who? Like, no, for real. Who are the impactful players on this football team?
He signed Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs.
We're talking about drafting and developing.
Yeah, he also drafted Zach Tom. He drafted Elton Jenkins. He drafted Rasheed Walker.
Wait a minute. 2 of the 3 of those guys have been impactful dang near since day one since they got here.
I get it, but
that wasn't draft and development.
They developed into quality starters. They didn't step in day one and were like, oh, these guys are going to be.
They both played very well. Zach Tom played well early on. Elton Jenkins played very well early on. Jaden Reed played very well early on.
Oh, so now you're a Jaden Reed stan, and now you're like, you can't pick and choose.
Wait a minute. Now, when did I hate Jaden Reed? When did I go for Jaden Reed?
Again, Kyle, to act as if you want every pick to make an immediate impact right away doesn't always work out. You have to see the way the board fell. And they couldn't just take an edge because they wanted an edge if it didn't make sense based off their draft grade. If you don't trust Goody, that's on you.
No. Before y'all paint this narrative of me, I see this is what y'all want to do. All I'm saying is
you said it yesterday. This is going to be.
I think a day 2 pick should be set up to get some playing time.
And you found success in the last 2 drafts, other than this one. And we don't know yet.
Other than this one. See, you're jumping to conclusions.
Because Anthony Belton doesn't have a spot on this team starting next year.
And that's okay. Brian Balaga was a first-round pick. What didn't start right away until Tausch got hurt in 2010.
It's different. We knew Brian Balaga was going to be good. But Jaden Reed was an impactful player, second-round pick right away. Edwin Cooper, impactful player early on, right? He's going to be a star for us now, right? He was defensive player of the week,
pretty quickly.
Second round pick. That is the potential that you can find in the second round. So all I'm saying is this: all right, cool. Anthony Belton 2 years from now, great. You're going to be impactful for this team. But I promise you, there's probably somebody that they could have drafted that could have been more impactful specifically for that defensive line or in the cornerback room that could have made a better impact on this football team now to help us win going into 2025
But if the better
season.
options were gone at that point, why would they take that position?
I would have to look at the draft board again. I know corners went off.
You
the
don't
board
trust
right before.
Goody.
I don't trust Goody with the long-term plan, but I do trust Goody with trying to draft guys to be impactful now in the second and third round now. He's proven to me. First round, didn't trust him. In the last 2 drafts, we all applauded him because
like I just mentioned, every year it's not going to fall in a way where he can find productive guys in each round. It just depends on how the board fell. And in round 1, it fell perfectly for them to have a player that will make an immediate impact. Okay?
Well, and ironically, he switched it because normally the first round he's looking
because
for that
every
guy.
year is different. Every draft is different. Some are for the future. Some have more immediate impact. They're not all grouped into one. Not every draft is going to be what everyone wants in terms of immediate impact. Now, because there was immediate impact in the second and third round last year, just because it didn't happen this year doesn't mean it's a bad draft. You have to work on making sure your team is set up for future success. Otherwise, if you don't, Kyle's going to be complaining in 3 years, looking back at the draft class, saying, "I wish we had Belton. I wish we had all these guys because we just got rid of Sean Ryan and Rasheed Walker. Now we have no one to back them up. Now we're getting beat up in the offensive line. You can't have it every which way. If it was that easy, the Green Bay Packers would have 15 championships during the last 20 years.
If Mike Green, who was from Marshall, he's in Baltimore.
Yep.
If Mike Green has a better year this year than Lucas Van Ness, you owe me an apology.
But also, hold on. Mike Green was a guy the Packers were never going to touch.
Character issues?
Yeah, he has a ton of allegations.
No, I'm just saying.
You don't like those guys either.
I mean, second round, I can take a little bit.
Okay, so now, again, goalpost movie. Now I'll take more allegations if it means
17 and a half sacks in college.
It's pretty good.
Can he play ball? He got a good tourney. This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed.
Yep, can't wait for that one to be used.
Guaranteed is such a strong.
No, this will be Goody's worst draft class, KBN guaranteed. Nation, this is a farce. How could y'all sell this? Strope, stop playing with my name.
It's not a farce.
Why'd you call me a witch?
Because you whipped up some witchcraft.
You said it.
Yes, you
on
did.
the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Yeah, it is. It is, Strofe.
Just like this.
You're a good producer.
Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome, Strofe. I said that, and I have to live with it. That's how this works.
I see what you're trying to do, Strofe. He will be in that Hall of Fame talk. Just wait on it. I agree.
See, you have that one. But then when you don't like what's said,
his worst draft class, guaranteed.
You shake your head and you're saying,
because it's not. I said in the last 2. I said out of the last 3 drafts, this will be the worst one. I stand.
Well,
I love
said
my girl, but I ain't
different
spending
things.
$3 on her.
That's also true.
I did.
I love Lexi. Oh yeah, that was actually AI, Brad, but also
we're gonna
true.
sue your ass. I said that one too. I'll be ready to sue. Maybe
people.
I'm the problem.
Kyle, you have so many.
Yeah, all this is true.
All recorded, all true.
Bradley, stop tripping.
Bradley?
Oh, that's a good one.
Bradley, stop tripping.
Any more?
This will be Goody's worst draft class, guaranteed.
They all fit.
That one is just
more
so
next.
Hard. He has
More
so
next.
many bad draft classes. I'm sorry that I don't want to touch Ben's Peter.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
So they are lucky. Those other teams, whether it's Kentucky or whether it's Oregon or was it TCU?
That was TCU.
TCU, they're lucky I didn't play in that game. You got upset by a bad team, TCU.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, you got gotta do is put up.
Eric Church is back and bringing his unforgettable live show to Milwaukee.
And it's back to black, should be all night long. Could you be
Eric Church, Free the Machine Tour. With special guest, Marcus King Band.
Wasn't no sleep until the work was.
Fiserv Forum, Friday, September 26th. Get tickets Friday, May 9th at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. His new album, Evangeline vs. the Machine, is out now. One epic night of music that you won't want to miss. Eric Church, Free the Machine Tour. Live at Fiserv Forum, Friday, September 26th. Get tickets Friday, May 9th. For more, visit ericchurch.com. Produced by Messina Touring Group.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Mark Tauscher here for Kohler Services. Well, if you've been putting off your bath or shower remodel, now's the time to turn to Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer, providing care for life. And this month only, get $1,000 off your Lugstone shower remodel and no interest financing for 12 months. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
Hi, this is John Neal, CPA, founder of Right Choice Tax and best-selling author on how to have less stress with the IRS. The IRS has you in their crosshairs. We are local and know how to deal with the IRS and state to solve your situation. Just the other week, we successfully removed the target on Nick to get $194,358 of taxes and penalties removed. This is why I started Right Choice Tax Resolution, to help people fight the IRS and state. You don't know the ins and outs of all the taxes they can charge you or the more than 150 penalties they can impose on you. Make the right choice and call us at 844-222-1192. We want to help so your bank account doesn't get wiped out, your paycheck or Social Security garnished, or a lien put on your house. Get rid of that stress and get back to enjoying life. The situation won't go away if you do nothing. Call us at 844-222-1192 or visit rightchoicetax.us right now to book a meeting.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, till the very next day, bum, 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 bum. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?" The man said, "No, like I said yesterday."
What are we listening to?
Okay, why not give it a try?
The duck song.
The duck
Who is
said,
this person?
"Goodbye." Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away.
I've heard
waddle,
this
waddle.
maybe.
Kind of catchy.
Then he
I
waddled
can
away,
see it.
waddle, waddle.
Till the very next day. Bum, 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 bum.
When the duck walked up to
Yeah,
the
for Strofe.
lemonade stand, and he said to the man
Denise
running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?"
Better than the song you had for us on Turn on
The man
Friday.
said, "Look, this is getting old. I mean,
KBN Nation.
Is the Friday Turn Up with DJ Strofe.
This turns up more than Turn Up for the Weekend?
Actually, yes. I listened back, and it really does.
What's the name of that artist?
Waddle Waddle.
I don't know that there is one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's just a YouTube video with 658 million views.
Damn.
Gosh.
I need to create a fake song.
See if it hits.
Yeah, man. 658 million views. That means you're getting a lot of money from the YouTubes.
I got to talk about the home turf that I have, which is from Weed Man. And we all know, you hear us talk about how the Nortman Estate has it. The Wallace
came yesterday.
Home has
just regular home.
Regular home, degular home. The Brust household. I like the Brust household. It puts me one notch above the degular Wallace house. Sure. Weed Man is making my home look beautiful using golf course quality fertilizer and effective weed control with it, which is also kid and pet friendly. So get your free quote by going to weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment, half off at weedman.com. Let's hit Becoming Relevant with Alex Strofe.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
It's a sad day in Milwaukee, fellas. Very sad day. As we say goodbye to a historic landmark.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Let's check in with our friend Adam Roberts from WTMJ.
A crowd of onlookers continuing to marvel as the deep thought removal process plays out. Milwaukee County Supervisor Sheldon Wasserman is among the crowd.
People from all walks of life are here, from all socioeconomic and racial and cultural backgrounds are all here to see the boat removal.
Wasserman tells WTMJ where the boat will end up once All City is able to lift it off the shore.
It'll be going to the All City towing lot. So they're going to take it, they're going to be putting it on their flatbed, and they're going to take it to All City.
On the lakefront, Adam Roberts, WTMJ News.
Thanks, Adam. Yeah, look, guys, deep thought.
Thanks, Adam.
The boat that was washed up on the Lake Michigan shores, officially being towed away. It was on the it was graffitied. It became a landmark of sorts. And I think this is bogus, to be real honest with you. It became a staple. It became something Milwaukee was known for, the washed-up sailboat that everybody was painting on and visiting and looking at all winter long. I'm pretty peed off about it, to be real honest.
I'm pretty peed off that Sheldon Wasserman took some of the tax dollars that I paid to take his ass down there to watch it. And he's supposed to be at work right now. What is he doing? This is a boat that somebody is costing the taxpayers $100,000 to remove, and you're
$100,000.
$100,000. And here's the problem: the owner of the boat, they're broke. They can't afford to pay for it. They're broke. So we got to pay for it. And Sheldon Wasserman, oh, it's so great. People from all different backgrounds and races are coming together to see people get your ass back to work.
I don't know what's going on. There's a boat that came upon shore.
You didn't hear about this?
It is hideous.
It's called Deep Thought.
I've heard of Deep Thought. I've seen the boat. Who cares?
Why are we getting rid of it?
Bulldoze it.
It's hideous.
It's ugly.
It's an abandoned boat on a beach.
But couldn't we make it like a part of the beach?
No.
It's an
Kids could play on
otherwise beautiful spectacle of the Lake Michigan and the beach. It's hideous.
This is a piece of Milwaukee history.
No, it's not. It's a piece of a poor person that couldn't afford to pay for their boat.
Kyle, I'll just say this right now. 1 year from today, on May 6, 2026, you're going to be like, oh, man, remember when that boat was on the Lake Michigan shore? That was pretty awesome.
Did we recoup our money from this man?
Wait, why can't they just, set it ablaze? Why did they spend $100,000 removing it? They're trying to keep it intact.
Not a bad point.
And they took
just burn it.
And it took multiple.
Who are you yelling at, by the way?
Sheldon Wasserman.
Who is that?
He's the Milwaukee. He was talking. He was the Milwaukee County board member that talked to Adam Roberts from 620 WTMJ about this boat, this abandoned boat, about how it brought the community together. Bro, $100,000, and we ain't gonna have fireworks, but we got $100,000 for a boat.
Is the broke person that used to own it? They have no There's no recourse.
There was a word that was used when you're broke and you get dispelled or something. I don't know. It was something with a D. It was a word used that he was something that he couldn't pay for. He has no money. So they couldn't go after him because he has no money to pay for it.
I spoke to somebody that was there, and they described the scene of people that were watching the boat be removed. Quote, it was like Summerfest, end quote. An anonymous witness
What time
told
was
me.
this at? Was this in the middle of the workday?
Yeah, somebody told me that about 11 a.m. this morning.
Come on now. It's way too many of y'all. It's not even the summer yet. It's way too many of y'all.
It's very nice.
First off, it is the summer.
Nice
Remember,
out.
I declared at the start of the summer 2 weeks ago. Number two, it's like 71 degrees outside.
100 people have time on Tuesday at 11 a.m. to watch a boat be removed?
A million people live in the Milwaukee area. Yes, 100 people have time.
What else you got?
Brad, what the hell are you doing at 11 o'clock today?
That's a great point. I was chilling at the Nortman Estate.
I know who I'm talking about tomorrow at noon. Sheldon Wasserman.
You're booking him?
No, I'm just gonna rip him tomorrow. Rip him on air.
All right, back to our show. Kyle Brust and Nortman. This is becoming relevant with Alex
I
Stroh.
don't know what just happened. I didn't expect it to go that way. Hey, what's the Met Gala? Real question. What is it?
I don't know.
It's a museum of art.
The Met Gala
the Met Gala is the Met Gala is a fundraiser, I believe, for the museum.
For the Met?
For the Met whatever. I don't know the full name of it, but
Metropolitan Museum of Art.
All I know is people show up looking goofy as hell once a year to raise money for something I've never heard of. Whoopi Goldberg was wearing a suit coat with 33 buttons on it. 33 of them. And every single button was buttoned. What are we doing? You don't look good.
I will say the out of touch Hollywood celebs that show up for this.
33 buttons,
they
Brad.
look so ridiculous. So ridiculous.
I hate Hollywood.
Same.
I hate it.
They raised $31 million for art.
Okay, it's great. I don't know what that means.
But why do they have to look so? They make it about themselves. That's great that they're raising money for it, but it's so look at me. The only reason you have 31 buttons is so you can be a
33,
headline.
bro.
33, even more. 33 buttons is so you can be on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
It was shoulder to ankle length suit coat on Whoopi Goldberg. It had 33 buttons and every single one of them was buttoned.
If I ever get invited to
Talk
that
about
gala, I'm not going to talk about it because I get invited. Y'all going to be talking about me. I'm going to have 33 buttons up and down my body, baby.
You're never getting invited. I hate to break it to you.
That is so many buttons. Oh, my gosh.
Dang, this man killed my dreams. I'm 33, 44 years old.
You keep going at local council, man.
Yeah.
I don't know you're getting invited to the Milwaukee Gala.
You're heading the wrong way.
Yo, Sheldon, you getting ripped tomorrow.
All right. With that, I think it's time to have Brad tell us about Gina Della from Pella. Because there's no buttons on windows.
No, there's not, thankfully. Just smooth sliding windows and doors from Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Here's the best thing. Well, there's so many good things about Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Right now, you're probably opening and closing that window, opening and closing that door in new ways that you are now being reminded. Oh, I got to change these over. No more waiting. And here's another reason why you shouldn't wait anymore. Pella is offering 6 years. That's right, 6 years. Think of where Alex Stroh will be in 6 years. Unbelievable. Kid, married, maybe his own home, his own estate with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. 0 financing for 6 years. A place like that where you can get durable, beautiful, practical Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin for 6 years, 0% financing. You gotta act now. KBN Nation, you know a deal like this does not last long. The deal ends May 31st, so act now to get your beautiful Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin to get that 0% for 6 years. PellaWI.com.
You know, I love being one team here at ESPN Wisconsin. 100.5 ESPN Madison, 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, and especially love when my teammates have my back. That's what I heard on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN this morning. They had my back because I got the date right in my report about the Steelers playing on September 28th in Ireland. We'll hear what they have to say about my source letting me down. The Packers, allegedly, not officially yet, not going to Ireland next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
We've called him Whitey Tighties. We've called him the Hall Monitor. He's Jesse Nelson. Like he's just, I'm Jesse Nelson. Kyle, you're Jesse Nelson.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The excitement is building for Walk MS. Join in and be part of an unforgettable display of support and love surrounding people with multiple sclerosis. It takes a whole community to end this disease. This May, all over the state, witness firsthand the MS community coming to life like never before, including on Sunday, May 4th at the Summerfest grounds for Walk MS Milwaukee. Visit walkms.org today and plan to join us around Wisconsin. That's May 4th at the Summerfest grounds.
Summer's getting closer, and Brewers action at American Family Field is only heating up. Don't miss a Midwestern throwdown between the Brewers and the Twins, May 16th through the 18th. Get a Jedi Jack Centurio Star Wars night bobble with a special theme night ticket on the 16th. Then get here early for an exclusive Brewers cribbage board giveaway for the first 25,000 fans on the 17th. Presented by 620 WTMJ. Get tickets at brewers.com.
Sip into a flawless summer. Hey, it's KBN's Brad Nortman. Let carbless, ready-to-drink cocktails be your passport to pool parties, patio hangouts, cookouts, and pure summer bliss. Carbless is here to spark a summer of flavor and fun. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and of course, all the good vibes. From fruity flavors to refreshing fizz, Carbless stands out in a sea of same-old seltzers. See what flavors fit your summer. Find your bliss today at drinkcarbless.com and enter to win a flawless summer prize pack today.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, another chance to capture epic cash and prizes comes Friday, June 27th. It's the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Bounty come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. Be there to win your share. June 27th only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 years old to play.
One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but a way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for well over 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Kessler's has diamond pendants for Mother's Day.
Diamond pendants for only $148.
Mother's Day celebrates motherhood.
And it's always appropriate to give a Mother's Day gift to a mom.
Diamond pendants for only $148.
Your mother is a mother.
Your wife may be a mother.
Your girlfriend may be a mother.
Your sister may be a mother.
Your grandmother's certainly a mother.
You might even have a coworker who is a mother.
Motherhood needs to be celebrated.
Always.
You heard the part about the $148, right?
Giving a diamond pendant to a mom who wasn't expecting it is one of the greatest joys you'll ever experience.
The surprise on their face when you say Happy Mother's Day is worth 10 times the price you paid.
They'll remember that gift forever.
And you will too.
Welcome to Kessler's, where you can buy a diamond Mother's Day pendant for just $148.
Welcome to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I feel my heart beating. You make me feel.
Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee is known for its endless ways to win. And Friday, June 27th, Potawatomi is showing why that's the standard. With the highly anticipated season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Bounty roll into drawings worth $300,000 in cash and prizes up for grabs. Be there to win your share on June 27th only at Potawatomi. More info is online and must be 21 years or older to play. As it stands right now, as Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, we're the Kyle Brust and Nortman. Alex Strofe is running the show. You are KBN Nation at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. Listening on the ESPN Wisconsin app, that's all new, or watching on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Did some digging into journalism. Took a stab at putting a report out on Twitter at Ben Brust that the Packers and Steelers will be playing in Ireland on September 28th. The Steelers allegedly will be hosting the Vikings on September 28th. I had the date right. I formed my tweet wrong. Well, I formed my tweet wrong is correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Hater. He's back in that
He's
hater
still
mode.
back in that hating age.
Still hating on you.
I don't know how you tweeted you tweeted it wrong if your information was wrong.
Well, his
Information was
wasn't
right.
wrong. He
I
just-
should have said the Steelers will be playing September 28th in Dublin, Ireland at Croke Park. Rumors have linked the Packers to this game.
The problem is you believed a different source that was wrong. That's
Correct.
the problem.
Yeah, wrong source.
Should have just stuck with all of my sources.
Yeah, not all your sources. I mean, your sources.
Anyway, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning on 94.5 ESPN. Really great stuff from teammates. Teammates supporting teammates. We all love it, right?
Do people who purchase plane tickets and Airbnbs in Ireland with the expectation that the Packers would be over there, can they get that money out of Ben Brust?
Look, if you decided to invest that type of money in travel off of a Ben Rust report, that's on you. You got no one to blame
I
but
love
yourself.
that you just changed Ben Brust to Ben Bust, since that's what this was, a big old bust.
No, because out of all the shows, I'm talking weekly shows, if anyone deserves a disclaimer, it should be that one, KBN.
Oh, wow.
Let's crack a lagging.
Let's crack a lagging.
I mean,
Wow. See, this is where Strofe yesterday said this is bad for the whole show. And I said, no, it's not, Strofe. This is Ben's issue. And now we're being brought in with this too.
We peddled the false narrative, Brad. It's bad for all of us.
Brad Nortman wakes up
my
at the
integrity.
Nortman estate and his life doesn't change one bit after this.
My integrity is now called into question. So
I
is yours,
blame,
Kyle.
all right, quit. I blame you.
Quit.
You should have
Maybe
known
I
when this
should.
man pooped outside in Brookfield. You should have known your integrity is going to come down a couple notches. Plenty notches.
From that moment.
You should have known that. I don't like this. I don't like
What
this.
don't you
now.
like now?
I don't like the fact that they're coming at our show. First and foremost, they didn't object to it when you said it. I'm sure Jen went on there on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy was talking about, we know the date. Ben Brust broke the news.
It is a little revisionist history now. That stupid old Ben. You shouldn't believe anything he says, although I'm playing that narrative right now.
Chewy was peddling that as well, so I don't want to hear nothing from them.
I bet you Chewy, being a Packer, was looking into flights.
He probably was trying to plan.
Maybe he's one of the guys that has been duped.
What I heard is
financially.
I heard Chewy asked Ben about trying to get a group to travel with him to Ireland for the Packer game.
Chewy leading an Ireland group.
Is there anyone less reputable that needs more of a disclaimer than Chewy? He can't even remember half the stuff he does. They do a segment about what he remembers doing on Friday during the week.
That is pretty remarkable.
It's a great segment.
It's a great segment.
But it speaks to his ineptitude.
Ain't gonna have nobody had
Nice
all them
word.
concussions coming at us.
Wow. Nice word, Ben.
Or Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben, defend
Used
yourself.
correctly, too. Perfectly.
Yeah.
I can't believe that, though. I stand with Ben.
Team Ben.
I'm not cheering. I'm not cheering for you. I mean, you did embarrass us a little bit, but I still stand with you.
All right. Well, if you stand with me, you can stand with me at Road America.
Ooh, Road America was in the news. I think it was.
Well, it should be in the news because it's the best place to be to bring your family for affordable family fun. Free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Their concession stand makes you feel like you're at the state fair with something for everyone. Spring Vintage Weekend is coming. The SVRA, May 16th through the 18th. That's coming shortly. So you know what to do. You get your tickets at roadamerica.com. I've camped out and had an amazing time. I've been a part of races there. I love Road America so much that you have to take my word for it. Even though we just did a whole segment on not taking my word for it, take my word for it on Road America, because if I know anything, I know racing and I know a good time. And you don't have to love racing to experience something new, because they have something inside there forever. They have go-karts. You can do events there. You can get behind a wheel, drive on the track. You just contact them. They make it happen. But most importantly, get your tickets for the 16th through the 18th at roadamerica.com. Time for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Did you win last week or no?
No, he lost.
He lost.
2-12-3.
2-12-3.
So you back on your losing streak, huh? Did you get smoked? I hope you got smoked.
He got smoked.
I did get smoked.
The guy got 12.
Dang! Were the questions hard or no? Or Ben is
Somebody got 12, so they weren't that hard.
Well, they were
they
fair,
were.
though.
Let's go with caller 12 for the last caller who got 12 right last week. And Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust here? 800-990-3776. You're going to get 15 questions in 90 seconds. We don't know who the question asker is today. I think we're on special guest number 12.
Also number 12.
12. Caller number 12, 800-990-3776 to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? You will win a prize pack and have the opportunity to put me in an even worse spot, an even worse record than 2-12-3. Caller 12, 800-990-3776 in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, it's Kyle Walsh for Universal Windows Direct. May is officially the kickoff to home improvement season, and now is the time to tackle those big projects you've been putting off. Right now, during the home improvement season sale, you'll get an incredible 50% off your windows. But it gets even better. For a limited time, you'll get no interest and no payments for 12 months, and you'll receive a free entry door with your window purchase. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Did you know that the phrase "when is Mother's Day" is the most searched "when" phrase in the world? So just to be safe, let me remind you that Mother's Day is this Sunday. Yes, this Sunday. Need a bottle of wine or champagne for brunch? Or maybe a great gift idea? Remember, moms sacrificed so much for us. And it starts by going 9 months without alcohol. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor, where since 1960, we have provided the best selection and the lowest prices. We stock literally thousands of varieties of beer, liquor, wine, and mixers. Over 15,000 actually, but who's counting? The point is, you want it, odds are we have it. Combine our incredible selection and everyday low prices with our 2 convenient locations, and you've got your one-stop shop for a great Mother's Day gift. Discount Liquor in Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma and in downtown Waukesha on Barstow in Maine.
Discount Liquor.
Happy Mother's Day.
You're back at the gym. Your new gym outfit? On point. Your new sneakers? Baller. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Access Checking. It's maintenance fee-free with no minimum balance requirements. So when you take your first yoga class in 10 months, your body might surprise you, but your checking account won't. You've got this with Access Checking from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Oh, that's right. It is KBN, and it is 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. That means it is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? I am Brad Nortman, alongside Kyle Wallace and Alex Stroh, the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? I'm not going to lie. I don't know who the guest question asker is today. We've been going through it. Ben is 2-12-3. So let's just get right to it, Strophy.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Okay, hello, guest reader.
Hello, KBN Nation. This is AI, Ben Brust. I am honored to be the reader for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? The real Ben Brust is very dumb. I am not. I am a machine who is rooting for KBN Nation today. Tell us how to play Brad.
Wow. We've got AI Ben Brust asking Ben Brust and Markin Cudahy the questions today. I mean, he can't be any dumber than real Ben Brust, so let's get to the rules and we'll get to Markin Cudahy. 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If Markin Cudahy, if you beat real Ben Brust, you're going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package that is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. Now, Markin Cudahy, you're going to be playing against real Ben Brust with questions asked by AI Ben Brust. Are you intimidated or are you ready for the challenge?
Not a problem.
Oh my gosh, Mark.
He's so cool, calm,
Dude, you need to be steady-handed like that when you got AI Ben Brust asking you the questions. All right, well, let's give it a shot. AI Ben Brust. Should I count down?
No, AI's got it. Mark, I just would like to confirm that you are ready to go.
Ready.
Are you smarter than Ben Brust in 3, 2, 1? What two people built and flew the world's first airplane?
The Wright brothers.
What U.S. state is known as the Beehive State?
Utah.
In what decade did Albert Einstein die?
The 60s.
In Greek mythology, who turned everything he touched into gold?
Midas.
What ancient civilization built the Machu Picchu?
Inca.
What's the first month in the calendar year with exactly 30 days?
February.
What is the longest running Broadway show of all time?
Pass.
In which city would you find the Colosseum?
Rome.
Which U.S. state has the most lakes?
Minnesota.
Who developed the theory of general relativity?
Einstein.
What is the name of the galaxy that contains Earth?
Pass.
What is the capital of Maine?
Bangor.
Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite?
Grizzly bear.
What famous landmark is located in Agra, India?
The Taj Mahal.
What is the rarest blood type? Counts if you get it.
A.
Okay. How many do we get right? 1, 2,
I have
3,
a 7
4,
spot.
5, 6, 7.
Now that last one, you press the button after.
He got it wrong. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I got 7 as well.
Ben should lose this.
How do we think that went?
Good.
I thought it was pretty
So
great.
before I go get Ben, I would like you to again say, I'm not sure who the guest reader is. And I'm going to play the same message for Ben that we just played for KBN Nation.
Okay, that sounds good. As Strofe goes and gets him, I will say, it's pretty darn good Ben voice. There's some strange enunciation things. I mean, it sounds like Ben that's been a little bit like he's got no social skills.
Yeah. It's you got hyper on the other end, Ben, that we deal with, and then you have this.
Yeah.
Turn that screen.
Yeah, Ben, he always tries to walk in and look at the
That
screen.
screen, yes. Good.
Yeah.
Close your laptop. Close it.
Okay.
Close it.
Okay.
Ben over here cheating.
Ben Brust has returned to the studio.
No, I'm not cheating. I'm trying to figure out who's the guest question asker.
Well, I don't quite know myself. I'm still a little confused. Let's toss it over to our guest question asker.
AI. Hello, KBN Nation. This is AI Ben Brust. I am honored to be the reader for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? The real Ben Brust is very dumb. I am not. I am a machine who is rooting for KBN Nation today. Tell us how to play Brad.
And here's how we play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 19.
Wow! Look at his face.
He is
Look
stunned.
at his face.
Stunned. I mean, we're going to get right into it, so he can't even gather himself.
Wow.
15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If you beat Mark and Cudahy, who also had AI Ben Brust ask him the questions, Mark and Cudahy is going to win an ESPN prize package. Ben Brust.
How did AI Ben Brust do in the first
You're
round?
going to find out.
We're about to find out.
You're going to find out. All right, Ben Brust, send it over to you.
Ben, are you ready?
Are you asking me or AI Ben?
I'm asking real Ben.
Real Ben. No, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit shook right now.
Doesn't matter because.
Are you smarter than Ben Brust in 3, 2, 1? What two people built and flew the world's first airplane? Amelia Earhart and somebody. What U.S. state is known as the Beehive State? Pass. In what decade did Albert Einstein die? 1970? In Greek mythology, who turned everything he touched into gold? I don't know Greek mythology, AI Ben. What ancient civilization built the Machu Picchu? The Mayans? What's the first month in the calendar year with exactly 30 days? April. What is the longest running Broadway show of all time? Romeo and Juliet. Or in which city would you find the Colosseum? 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 Greece. Or which U.S. state has the most lakes? Minnesota. Who developed the theory of general relativity? Einstein. What is the name of the galaxy that contains Earth? Milky Way. What is the capital of Maine? Pass. Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite? A lion. What famous landmark is located in Agra, India? What? What famous landmark is located in Agra, India? I don't. Counts if you get it.
Counts if you get it.
I like AI Ben.
AI Ben is smart.
He is.
AI Ben is so much smarter than me.
He's very smart.
He makes me feel really dumb. I'm scared.
That
You got
was
cooked
so
by AI Ben, huh?
good.
Dude, AI Ben had me in a tizzy.
Dude, AI Ben is so intimidating.
I think we found our new host. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? Ben Brust.
Whoa! No. AI Ben's hard to understand. What was it one of them India?
Agra, India.
Agra?
Agra.
What famous landmark is located in Agra, India? Enunciate, AI Ben!
The Colosseum one is also
All
good.
right, so just a little peek behind the curtain on that one. Couldn't pronounce Colosseum, so I wrote it CAWLOSSIUM, I think is how I had to write it to even get it close to Colosseum.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah. AI isn't as smart as we think it is, but I got it to work today.
AI Ben. I mean, Ben's response when he heard AI Ben, you can't even describe it.
I'm still in shock because AI Ben sounds so much smarter. KBN Nation. This is AI Ben Brust. I am honored to be the reader for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? The real Ben Brust is very dumb. I am not. I am a machine who is rooting for KBN Nation today. Tell us how to play Brad.
It sounds
It's
like
so good.
And when you said Ben Brust, because you always say Ben Brust, I'm Ben Brust.
Yeah, but I enunciate much better than AI Ben.
But I bet you he knows more words than you do.
No doubt. I am not challenging the brains behind AI Ben.
There's a couple of moments where it sounds like Ben Brust doing Borat. like only a couple times where his enunciation is weird and his cadence is weird.
You know what? I think we should flip the script here. I think that I should be the question reader, real Ben, and then Kyle, Brad, and Strofe each get a week to go against contestants.
So we flip it into Are You Smarter Than KBN?
Mm-hmm. With me as the question reader, not KBN. K, N, and A. Counts if you get it. That was your best add-in. That was your best add to the AI Ben. Okay, so I don't know what normally happens here. I think I need to take.
We usually read the answers.
I know. I think I need to take a little mental break. I'm a little scared for humanity, that this is even possible right now.
It's a wrap. If I ever get caught up in something, it was not me.
There's a sidewalk sale that's coming May 9th to the 26th for IKEA. On Friday, we will be in Oak Creek. You can visit Schaumburg, Bolingbrook, or Oak Creek May 9th through the 26th for a variety of furniture and home furnishing accessories at huge and big discounts. New products will be added throughout the sale, so stop in often to see what is new. IKEA is rolling out savings for this sidewalk sale, so make sure you join us Friday for the sidewalk sale. And don't miss IKEA's mystery gift card giveaway on Saturday, May 10th, where the first 200 IKEA family members will have a chance to select a mystery gift card worth up to 500 smackaroos. $500. It's a lot of smackaroos. Holy cow. AI Ben gives the answers. Is AI Ben going to read the answers to Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
No, I will read the answers, but AI Ben will still ask the questions.
Okay. Next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Ben's pretty good at impersonations.
Hey, he's
Quotes.
pretty good.
I will give him that.
Either crush him or suck at him.
He's pretty good at faking it.
Yeah. Yeah, being a faker.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with some delays along northbound 41 from just north of Watertown Plank Road up past North Avenue, back on the brakes heading past Burleigh all the way up to about Hampton. Southbound is backing up from Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol Drive. And then westbound 94, we've got some backups from 17th Street all the way to about Mitchell Boulevard. Northbound 43 slowing from just before Fond du Lac Avenue up towards Keefe. Southbound slowing down right through the Marquette. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 48. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, sprinkle possible later on, a high of 57 at the lake, 65 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Mother's Day is coming soon. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Ben Brust to help you out with the Welky's Mother's Day giveaway. From now through May 7th, open up the new ESPN Wisconsin app and register for your chance to win. The winner gets a one-night stay at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, a gift card to one of St. Kate's restaurants, and of course, a big bouquet straight from Welky's Milwaukee Florist. The perfect gift for the mom in your life. Register today at the ESPN Wisconsin app. You can also get 10% off at Welky's Milwaukee Florist on any order by mentioning ESPN at checkout. It's the Welky's Mother's Day giveaway on ESPN Milwaukee.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 59. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 59, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Looking for a Milwaukee tradition? It's Saz. And for nearly 50 years, Saz's have been serving up award-winning ribs that'll make your taste buds dance. Don't miss our festival-famous mozzarella marinara, the appetizer that put us on the map and keeps Milwaukee coming back for more. Whether you're heading to a game or just catching up with family and friends, make Saz's your place to go. 55th and State. Saz's, where memories are made and stories are shared, one delicious bite at a time. Saz's Steakhouse, the finest. A Milwaukee tradition since 1976.
Have you seen them yet?
Seen what?
4 different ways to say I love you.
I'd love to see those. Show me the list.
What list?
The list of 4 different ways to say I love you.
Let's start over.
Where are you going, Monica?
I'm going to get the 4 different ways to say I love you.
Sarah, imagine a box of assorted chocolates.
Okay.
When you open the lid, what do you see?
I see a guy sitting on a park bench saying, "Life is like a box of chocolates."
But what are the shapes of the chocolates?
There are 4 different shapes.
Here they are.
Those are gorgeous.
4 diamond pendants covered in diamonds.
Almost like they were dipped in diamonds.
And each diamond was created inside a miniature star.
But you'd have to be rich to afford one of these.
Choose the diamond pendant you like best. $148.
I love Kessler's.
Everyone loves Kessler's.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tell us how to play Brad.
And here's how we play. Are you
Wow.
smarter than Ben Brust? 19.
Wow! Strofe off the charts from JD and Fondy on the Carbless Talk and Text line, grading the Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust performance. AI Benny, A. Only as good as the AI, the programmer.
Bring back AI. Ben, one can't read.
Only as good as the programmer. That's what he was looking for.
Can't read. He's illiterate.
He is flustered.
So flustered.
Red.
You're less flustered than Scalzo reads.
For sure.
Yeah, this is as out of sorts as I've ever seen you.
Imagine this. I feel like this is an out of body experience, guys.
I love Lexi.
When you told me that when I got to sub before I even started working for this company full time, that if you fast forward 8 to 9 years later, there was going to be an AI voice of yourself asking you questions on the radio.
It's pretty crazy.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty messed up. It's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, don't watch what you do.
Let's get through the answers. Take it away, AI Ben.
All righty, we start with question 1.
What two people built and flew the world's first airplane?
That would be the Wright brothers.
The Wright
Not
guys.
Amelia Earhart and somebody else.
What U.S. state is known as the Beehive State?
Nicely done by Mark and Cudahy. Got this right. It's Utah.
I don't know why it's called that. The Beehive State?
Yeah, I've never heard that either.
Mormons love to
do
something with bees.
Okay. Honey?
Yeah.
In what decade did Albert Einstein die?
You said
1970s?
It's a little late. 1950s. I thought you were going to say 16 something, so well done. You were close. You were much closer than I anticipated.
In Greek mythology, who turned everything he touched into gold?
Midas!
Yeah, the Midas touch. King Midas.
I didn't know that. That was pretty
too late
pretty
for you.
interesting.
Trust the Midas touch.
Yeah.
What ancient civilization built the Machu Picchu?
The Machu Picchu is what we were looking for there, AI Ben, and the Inca is the answer.
Mayans, not bad.
What's the first month in the calendar year with exactly 30 days?
You got that one right. It's April.
Good job, Ben.
Thanks, guys.
What is the longest running Broadway show of all time?
What's that?
Was that the first one he got right?
Yes, he only got 3 right.
So what is the longest running Broadway show of all time?
That is the Phantom of the Opera.
In which city would you find the Colosseum?
Colosseum.
That would be Rome.
You said Greece.
You said a country, yeah. Good one.
I was shook.
Which U.S. state has the most lakes?
That is Alaska.
I had a feeling it was not Minnesota.
Minnesota's number 2. It's a good guess.
I thought Wisconsin had more lakes than Minnesota.
Or excuse me, Minnesota's number 3.
I think Wisconsin has
number 2.
15,000 lakes.
Yeah.
Not the 10.
Alaska has 19,000, I think it said when I looked it up earlier. Well, so there you go.
Who developed the theory of general relativity?
Got that right. It was the aforementioned Einstein.
What is the name of the galaxy that contains Earth?
Also got that right. It's like the candy bar, the Milky Way.
What is the capital of Maine?
This is crazy, guys. I can't get over this.
I'm a little afraid of what they'll be able to do.
I mean,
in 5 more years.
The other reason I did this is because I've been using AI a lot recently, and I felt like this was a good way to put a bow on me using AI.
Oh, you're done now after this?
No chance.
This only makes me want to do an entire segment of the 3 of you.
I wonder if that's what I want. Is it possible to?
No, if you do that and it's better than us, then we're out of jobs.
Yes.
Well, I like a little segment off.
Kyle.
You just took this entire segment off.
Yeah, and I like it. Yeah.
How would you like 12 segments off every day?
Boy, if I got paid,
and no paycheck.
No. Y'all need to pay me the rights to my voice now.
Royalties, now we're talking.
Yeah, I want royalties. How much a show? Math. Brad, do the math. What will we want per show?
We'll just call him Lyle Wallace, and you get no royalties.
No royalties.
Y'all know I'll make one call. That's all. Me and Chris get that figured out.
Lyle Trust and Dortmund.
I'm Len Crust. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's like Crust. Yeah.
I'll be Darwin Amtron. Forward, backward.
That was dumb. That's coming from me. Where are we?
We just missed
Maine.
Milky Way.
What is the capital of Maine?
Augusta.
Ooh.
Huh?
I said, ooh.
Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite?
That would be the hippopotamus.
Yeah.
What famous landmark is located in Agra, India?
That is the Taj Mahal.
Okay.
And the final question.
What is the rarest blood type? Counts if you get it.
You didn't get it. It was AB negative.
AB negative.
You would have answered that.
I heard it on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy the other day. They were making fun of Chewy on Week in Retrue.
Well, another loss for you. That's good.
That one shouldn't count. That one shouldn't count. There was no real person asking questions on the other side.
But the caller had the same thing going on, and he got 7 right. He more than doubled you up.
Would you have gotten any of these right if it was just any normal person asking?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Nah.
You never know. Or are you smarter than Ben Brust in 3, 2, 1?
Counts if it goes.
You got smoked,
Counts
Ben.
if you get it.
Counts if you get it.
That was a good
I feel like Ben no longer cares.
Counts
about
if you
losing.
get it.
Well, I mean, you guys are pulling up.
You're tanking.
I
at this
could
point.
listen to AI voices all day. It's probably not good for us because I think if the general public feels the same way, we are indeed out of a job.
Who do you like better, AI Kyle Bruston-Nortman or the real Kyle Bruston-Nortman? 800-990-3776.
Hello, KBN Nation. This is AI Ben Brust. I am honored to be the reader for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? The real Ben Brust is very dumb.
I agree. I went to go grab my charger before this, and upstairs they're talking about, are you smarter than Ben Brust? And somebody reminded me yesterday in a meeting, we were talking about AI, and I said, I ain't worried about no AI. I ain't coming for my job.
Thinking twice now?
Yeah, like you said, 5 years from now, they'll be able to clean up some stuff.
I did think creative jobs were more protected, and ours are pretty creative.
Well,
in a weird way.
I would just throw out there that somebody did have to tell AI what to say.
Yeah, but what
the
about
true creative on this show?
But what about when you no longer have to do that?
Yeah, they can just listen
All
to
you have to
hours
do is
and hours.
type in opinion on the Packers, and then it's Kyle Wallace's voice. Type in angry opinion on the Packers. It's Kyle Wallace.
You know what? Let's all go to AI and come up with our best opinion about anything Wisconsin sports and see if it's better than what we would come up with ourselves.
Should we type in our name? Like, what would? I think AI
No.
knows us?
No.
Like, type
I
in
think AI
Brad
does know some
Nortman's
people.
opinion on AI or on the.
You come up with your own opinion. I'm going to use AI to come up with a great opinion.
And we're going to give it after the break?
Yes, we are. Live listening, show replays, exclusive content. That's on the all-new ESPN Wisconsin app. Your team, your state, your ESPN. Get it at your Apple Store, App Store, your Google Play Store. It's the all-new ESPN Wisconsin app. Will AI be taking our jobs in the near future? We'll find out next.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman, KBN.
You should be happy Pac-Man Jones had this on his headphones, or he definitely would have pulled up on you.
I think Pac-Man's lucky I didn't have this on my headphones.
Oh, you right.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We have an accident now on 94 eastbound, right about at Highway 175 in the Stadium Interchange off on the right shoulder. So heads up with that. The westbound side is going to be slow out of the Marquette all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Northbound 43 slowing down from Kilbourne all the way to Keefe. Southbound slowing from Fond du Lac down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. We've got southbound 41 heavy from well before Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol Drive. And the northbound side slowing down from Watertown Plank Road all the way up to Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 48. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, a sprinkle later on possibly, a high of 57 at the lake, 65 inland. Weather is brought to you by the Neal Group. They know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Your Pell experience starts with a free in-home consultation.
It was a really comfortable kitchen table chat. We knew Pella was going to get it right the first time, and they designed a project with us. They didn't just replace our windows and doors.
There are so many options that are available, so it was nice to have someone narrow those down, and they made sure that the design was what we wanted.
Don't wait. Get 0% financing for up to 6 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2025.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our friends at Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Spring Vintage Weekend with the SVRA is up next on May 16th through the 18th. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Woo! Hey, this is Ben Brust from Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. People can't stop screaming about the Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza, and no wonder. There's plenty to scream about, like the buttery stone-fired crust, secret recipe tomato sauce, mounds of whole milk mozzarella, and tons of premium toppings. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer and find out for yourself why Sporked called Screamin' Sicilian's Holy Pepperoni frozen pizza the best of the best. Screamin' Sicilian. Taste what all the screamin' is about.
Baseball is back. Brian Balaga here to bring you a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka and Surfside Lemonade and Vodka. A delicious and perfect pairing for a day at the ballpark. Stocked at American Family Field all season long. Surfside is only 100 calories per serving, and the best part, 0 bubbles. Ask for it at your local bar or liquor store. Surfside, an official partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Must be 21 years of age. Please drink responsibly.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Will AI be taking our jobs anytime soon?
Yup.
What do you mean, yup? You already are convinced?
I might have to start putting some feelers out there.
I love Lexi.
Yeah, AI Brad knows. All you need to do is put AI Brad to what AI gave me, and I'm out of a job.
I can convince you otherwise. So, Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I don't know where Kyle lands on this. Strophe running the show, UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. That is the carbless talk and text line. Lists is more. We have went to AI after Ben Brust was AI'd on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, and I or AI Ben read the questions to the caller and myself. Counts if you get it. Out. There's a little tidbit of it. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust in 3, 2, 1.
So now I wanted to go to AI and see if they could come up with better opinions than us. And Brad, you seem scared.
I'm freaking out here, guys. I really am. I truly believe the realm we lived in was, unmatched creativity. There's no way that you could type something into anything AI and they could spit you out something that was as good as what we could come up with our own brains. But guys, I'm freaking out here because I went to ChatGPT, okay? And I typed in, give me a thought-provoking, intelligent, entertaining opinion about the Green Bay Packers. Can you just sit back and listen to what it gave me? I'm almost afraid to read it, and therefore sticking the final nail in the coffin of my career. The Green Bay Packers are a fascinating anomaly in the hyper-commercialized landscape of the American sports, publicly owned franchise thriving in the smallest market of major professional sports. That alone gives it a near mythical aura, as they belong less to the NFL, but to a different era entirely, when community had teeth and loyalty wasn't just a hashtag. But it goes on.
Powerful.
It goes on, but there's deeper intrigue. The Packers are both a living relic and a futuristic prototype. Their ownership model, no billionaire, no oligarch, no private equity villain, seems idealistic, yet it's proven sustainable, competitive, and wildly popular. In an age of disillusionment with corporate power, the Packers offer a blueprint for democratized?
Oh,
democratized.
No. Oh,
democratized.
no, Brad is stupid.
Democratized sports ownership, the people-powered rebellion in green and gold. On the field, they've always been a study of duality. Lombardi's beautiful elegance versus Favre's chaos magic. Rodgers' preternatural poise versus Love's raw promise. It's almost as if Green Bay itself isn't trying to build dynasties so much as trying to provoke philosophical arguments on greatness, grit, and grace. To support the Green Bay Packers is part of a slow burn epic. There's no build big city glitz, no celebrity culture, just frostbite, faith, and football. Plus a waiting list longer than most careers. It's a franchise that dares to say tradition isn't the enemy of innovation, it's the scaffolding. That was crazy.
I feel pretty good about my job after that.
That's too much.
That was a snooze fest.
Yeah, Brad,
that wasn't profound to you
Brad,
guys?
you like to read books, and that's a book.
Yeah,
reader
that was
response.
beautiful. That was beautifully
That wasn't at
written,
a
AI.
5th grade level.
You didn't take. They talks about the Green Bay Packers duality.
AI's dumb. Let me tell you why. ChatGPT has this. I asked AI who will be the next Wisconsin sports team to win a championship and why. They said the Milwaukee Bucks will win next. Giannis Antetokounmpo's unmatched talent and leadership was number 1. Strong supporting cast was number 2. There are a bunch of bums out here. 3. Coaching excellence with Mike Budenholzer. Does AI know something that I don't know? Is Doc going
Dang,
front
what
office?
AI you using?
ChatGPT, the same one Brad's using.
Your AI is out of whack, out of date there. That's from 2020.
Next, the case for other Wisconsin teams. Green Bay Packers. Well, the Packers have a great tradition and strong fan base. The team is in a rebuilding phase with Jordan Love at quarterback. It's hard to predict if they'll be able to get back to a Super Bowl in the short term.
Your AI is in the past.
Milwaukee
wires
Brewers.
crossed.
The Brewers have a solid pitching staff. They literally have like a decimated pitching staff.
Yeah, Freddie.
They've been outmatched by the Dodgers when it matters most. With the right moves, they can become a serious contender, but not likely the front runner for the championship. Wisconsin Badgers football. As we discussed, while the Badgers have a strong football program, the national championship is an extremely hard hill to climb, especially with the competition in college football today. A championship is possible. It may take a while to get there. So, Bradley, we're not getting tattoos anytime soon.
What do you type in? I can't read a whole segment on this. Type in, what does Ben Brust think of the Green Bay Packers? Because I typed in, what does Brad Nortman think of the Green Bay Packers? It's wildly accurate. It's like he combed our podcasts and spit out my takes. It's crazy. He's expressed confidence in Jordan Love's potential as the Packers franchise quarterback, but emphasized importance of surrounding him with. Listen to this one. Nortman has also highlighted the Packers draft decision, suggesting that selecting a wide receiver in the first round will bolster the team's offensive capabilities. I'm freaking out. AI not only it's listening to us, guys. It's listening.
AI is cold, boy. AI is cold.
What
This
did it
one,
say?
boy. Kyle Wallace, a prominent Milwaukee-based sports radio personality, is known for his passionate and optimistic views on the Green Bay Packers. As the co-host of ESPN Wisconsin, Kyle Broston Nortman, a contributor of 1017 The Truth, often shares his insights. Optimism. Wallace has expressed strong confidence in the Packers' capabilities. In the past discussions, he suggested that the Packers might be the best team in the NFC, highlighting their potential to dominate in the conference and advocacy for coaching strategies. He believes the effectiveness of head coach Matt LaFleur's offensive scheme, especially when the team is healthy. Wallace has emphasized that the Packers perform better when LaFleur can fully implement his game plan. Here's the last one. Critical yet supportive fan perspective. While generally supportive, Wallace doesn't shy away from critiquing his team. For instance, he expressed frustration over wide receiver Christian Watson's injury, indicating a desire for consistency for more key players. In summary, Kyle Wallace is dedicated to Packers.
All right, we get it.
That is
all right,
hilarious.
ready for this? Do you have yours, Strofe?
I do, yeah.
All right,
Wow.
I'll go next here. We'll end with Strofe.
Oh, wow.
ChatGPT on Ben Brust and how he views the Green Bay Packers. Optimistic but realistic about the Packers' future. Ben Brust has been an outspoken supporter of the Packers, but he's not blind to the team's flaws or challenges they face. He recognizes the team's legacy and storied history, particularly with quarterbacks, leading the charge over the last 30 years. But now, with Jordan Love taking over, Brust has shared a more realistic take on the future of the Packers. Jordan Love's development. Brust has been intrigued by the transition, Intrigued.
Oh, intrigued. Oh, he's a betrigued. He's like, what?
To Love, but also been clear-eyed about how the season would play out. Like many Packer fans and analysts, Bruss has noted that Love has shown flashes of potential, but needs time to develop and grow into the role. Bruss acknowledges that it could take a year or two before the Packers truly gauge whether Love is a long-term solution. Bruss has a love-hate relationship with the Packers leadership.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
I didn't read this part, so I want to know if it has the part where I went up to Matt LaFleur. But it says Bruss has been more positive towards the Packers coaching staff under Matt LaFleur, but still brings up occasional questions about the team and how they adapt in crucial moments. He appreciates his LaFleur's offensive system, but wondered if LaFleur has the ability to make adjustments in high-pressured situations, especially after the Packers came up short in the playoffs and having a losing record against teams last year that were better than them.
Oh, wow. They cooked, boy.
That is getting crazy. That's probably enough on me because it's pretty good.
Sounds like a great show.
They nail it. They nail it.
It's very scary. Mine was a little bit more in-depth about me than yours guys were.
Oh, what a shock.
I skipped over my personal stuff.
Okay, so did it say who you were?
Well, they said, Brad Nortman, former NFL punter, co-host of Kyle Bruss and Nortman. They call it a podcast. We're more than a podcast, but you can get us on podcasts on ESPN Wisconsin app. Offers unique perspective on the Green Bay Packers, blending his Wisconsin roots with a professional athlete's insight. His discussions often reflect a balance between analytical evaluation and passionate fanhood.
Okay, so mine's similar. It says Alex Strope, host. You're going to hate this, Ben.
Mr. Irrelevant.
It says both, but it says host of the Mr. Irrelevant and Kyle Bruston Nortman podcast and a Wisconsin sports commentator.
Commentator? What the hell you commentated?
Currently holds an optimistic view of the Green Bay Packers. In a recent episode, literally yesterday, he noted that ESPN's NFL Nation ranked the Packers at number 8 in the post-draft power rankings, highlighting the team's most improved position group. Strope also praised Packers outgoing president and CEO Mark Murphy. Now, this is, I mean, anybody could say this about me, but Strope has previously expressed that he doesn't believe the Packers are far from being Super Bowl contenders, indicating his confidence in the team's direction.
John in Milwaukee, what do you think of our AI personalities? You're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Gentlemen, I am completely and totally disappointed in how awestruck you guys are at this. AI is a bunch of nonsense. Nobody actually talks like this. No one actually writes like this. It's like if you ask, hey, what do robots think of human beings, then that's awesome, man. Congratulations to the robots. I could go on all day about how much garbage AI is.
Okay, not a fan of ChatGPT.
Didn't like that last segment very much.
No, didn't love it. Josh DiMaggio chimes in, I won't be consumed by AI-generated content. AI will never be able to figure out comedy. So Josh just thinks he's hilarious.
I imagine a lot of people will come to Ben Brust for comedy.
I will say, so looking at Josh DiMaggio's text, I typed in, this is how I know my job's safe, because there's so much wrong with this. What is something funny Brad Nortman would say? Brad Nortman, co-host of Kyle Bruston Nortman, is known for his quick wit and playful humor. I like that. He said he would say something like this in his podcast. There is so much wrong with this. I have 2 beers in the morning. Wrong, I'd have a carbless. It's all right now. I've had 2 beers. Insert beer I don't drink, mixed with my spicy tomato juice. Yeah, Bloody Mary mix. End of quote. What the hell is that?
Yeah, we're safe.
We're good.
We're safe. Our new inspiration campaign, I say our, that's what I feel like when I'm with the Princeton Club, is strong community, strong body, and strong mind. That's how you can have a better tomorrow. You combine all those things. You can have a strong body, a strong mind, and help have a strong community when you work out at the Princeton Club. Take your small step or large step into the Princeton Club. Whatever goal is too big or small in your mind becomes achievable at the Princeton Club. So check out one of the 8 Madison locations or New Berlin. Free childcare at the membership. Open 24/7. Join for a better tomorrow. What did I miss, boys?
I put in my ChatGPT, what is something funny Alex Strofe would say? And it replied, Jordan Love out there throwing dimes like he's got an unlimited coin supply. Meanwhile, I'm over here debating if I can afford the extra guac.
That's actually pretty good.
Next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my life.
That's what she said. Thanks so much, Ulte.
She pumps and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, moves on.
That's what she said.
Come on, Kyle. Keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Spring is here, and your local IKEA is rolling out the savings outdoors for their annual sidewalk sale. This is Ben Bruss. Come see us, Kyle Bruston Nortman, live from IKEA in Oak Creek on Friday, May 9th from 2 to 5 p.m. We'll be on site with ESPN Milwaukee and taking in all the deals. A wide variety of furniture and home furnishing accessories at big discounts. IKEA's annual sidewalk sale runs May 9th through the 26th. Come see KBN on site this Friday at IKEA in Oak Creek for the kickoff of their annual sidewalk sale.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, another chance to capture epic cash and prizes comes Friday, June 27th. It's the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Bounty come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. Be there to win your share. June 27th only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 years old to play.
You love her twice as much today as the day you married her, right?
Welcome to Kessler's.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
Biz Expo is May 13th at Brookfield Conference Center. Spend the day at the kickoff keynote event on resilient leadership, thriving and enduring in challenging times, and make connections with customers and other business leaders. Learn from the experts at the strategy seminars on topics focused on technology and innovation, business growth, leadership, and manufacturing solutions. Biz Expo is Tuesday, May 13th. Register now to attend. Biz Expo is May 13th. Go to biztimes.com/bizexpo.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Did you hear that? That's the sound of me earning rewards on all of the purchases I make with Educators Credit Union's debit card. Whether I'm buying groceries, putting gas in my car, or knocking down pins at the bowling alley, I can earn major rewards points. I can redeem my points for cash back, gift cards, concert tickets, travel experiences, and a whole lot more. Join Educators Credit Union and start earning today at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. Dutch Boys Durafighter is a premium interior paint and primer in one with a tough, lasting formula. It provides great scrub resistance and durability with remarkable hide and a smooth finish. Save big on Dutch Boys Durafighter paint at Menards and start your next project today. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
You're listening to Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Score big at Woodman's with $5.99 Screamin' Sicilian pizzas. Last day at Woodman's for $5.99. Then I'll let you know what's coming up next with Palermo's and Screamin' Sicilian. Stock up, though. Unlimited
$5.99 at Woodman Stores. It's so screaming good. Had a frozen pizza Friday at the Brust household last night. It was absolutely amazing. Of course, I grabbed some tavern style. The OG Screamins, 2.5 feet of stuffed crust. I need a smorgasbord. I like having a different pizza because each Friday I might be in a different mood for a certain type of pizza. And Palermo's always delivers that. And stay tuned for Frozen Pizza Friday giveaways here on Kyle Brust and Norman. All right, I feel safe. I'm not going to lie. It was a existential crisis.
Very good.
And I feel like I'm over it. AI is not coming for my job. They are not funny. They are not me.
They don't have personality.
Nope.
Inflection in the voice is wrong and off.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah. That novel they wrote for Brad.
Lacks that human touch.
Yeah. So I'm good. I'm
You were
safe.
freaked out. Are you over it too?
I was.
Legit?
I thought that Green Bay Packer take was beautiful. Beautiful.
That really questions your future.
Well, it was maybe something more for like a book. Maybe write a book on the Green Bay Packers.
Or NPR.
Or NPR.
So true, though. Who has less excuses next year? No more excuses. But who really has to step up? Is it Matt LaFleur or Jordan Love?
Yeah, for me, I mean, that's a close one. But when I look at this football team and I think about which person needs to step up, I understand the quarterback's important, but Matt LaFleur, he's the one that needs to step up because everything stops with him, right? Like, Jordan Love is not...
Starts or stops?
Starts and stops with him because of the fact that when I look at Jordan Love, yes, Jordan Love needs to elevate his level of play, but Jordan Love is not Aaron Rodgers quite yet. He's not Brett Favre quite yet. He still needs some coaching, and that coaching comes from the leader of this football team, Matt LaFleur. AI Ben said something about Ben Brust and his personality. He's critical of the coaching staff. He likes the offensive scheme, but he's critical of the coaching staff based off how they have performed against really good teams.
In big performances.
And I understand Jordan Love is the catalyst for this football team on the field, but it's all about the preparation. It's all about the development of the guys, and I think that starts with Matt LaFleur and his football team. He did a great job bringing in Jeff Hafley, and the defense did improve. Now we are looking on the offensive side of football, where Goody brought him in another offensive lineman to protect his quarterback. He brought him in 2 extra wide receivers as well. And so when I look at this team, it is going to come down to how well can he scheme up this offense in order to unleash Jordan Love and unleash our rushing game that we already had. Something that Jason Wilde talked about the Packers last year, play action fake, it just wasn't there. It wasn't there for the Green Bay Packers. That is on Matt LaFleur to make sure that the play action fake is finally going to be there once again for the Green Bay Packers like it was the first year of Jordan Love being the starter. So it's all about Matt LaFleur to me.
I hear you on that, Kyle, but when I look at who has run out of excuses, to me it's Jordan Love. He's going into his 6th season in the NFL, 3rd as a starter, making that big franchise quarterback contract. We know he's good. We have seen that. We know that he has all the tools and all the skills. He just needs to put it together over a complete season. There's a direct correlation with Packers winning ball games and Jordan Love playing well. When Jordan Love plays well, this team can be beat by very few other NFL teams. And to me, that's the biggest thing that's waiting, because Matt LaFleur can call the plays, he can scheme it up, but the players gotta execute. And if if Jordan Love is rolling, if he's throwing dimes, if it's 2023 end of season Jordan Love, I like this Packers team against anybody.
Team Brad here, 100% Team Brad. As much as I have been critical of Matt LaFleur in situations, at the end of the day, Jordan Love is in his 6th year of starting. He is being paid to be the most important player on the field. And Matt LaFleur has been to places that Jordan Love has not gone. And when you have a coach that's been somewhere and you can say, all right, well, that was with Aaron Rodgers, he still was able to turn Jordan Love around in his first year. Even when he was injured, he was still able to make it work with Malik Willis for 2 games as Jordan Love had that up and down year with injuries. Like, if all things are fair, Jordan Love has to perform this year. This is year 3 with an invested offense, offensive line, weapons on the outside, whether they're good or bad, there's investments, a Tucker Kraft, and a Josh Jacobs that was an all-pro caliber running back. There's enough around him to be successful. Like, there's no more excuses for Jordan Love. Matt LaFleur, even if he's not his best play-calling self, Jordan Love showed at the end of 2023 how he was able, if you do an exercise of Jordan Love throws in 2023 versus 2024, I could come up with like 4 or 5 right off the top of my head. Right? Minnesota, over the middle of Dontavian Wicks. Right corner to Romeo Doubs. An absolute dart where only Romeo Doubs could catch it. You could I had a lot more in my head there, and that went wrong, but you get my point.
Ben would have never forgot.
Never would have forgot. AI Ben never would have forgot. But my point is can anybody really name that? Romeo Dobbs, again, against Dallas. There's just so Musgrave over the top, even though he's falling. There were so many more moments that I felt alive during 2023 with Jordan Love. There was none in 2024.
But he was hurt.
I get it, which is why he has no excuse. He was hurt, so you're excuses. Those are excuses. Hurt is excuses.
No more.
He was top 5 in QBR. It's not time to make excuses. It's time to perform.
Wait a minute. Being injured is not an excuse. It's a real thing that he had to deal with. And then on
so
top
did
of,
his predecessors.
And then on top of that, for Jordan Love, when I look at the way that he performed on the back end, again, we didn't have the big performances like we had the back end of the 2023 season, but the team won a lot of football games on the back end utilizing Josh Jacobs. They didn't ask Jordan Love to do too much, but one thing they did want Jordan Love to do is slow down on the turnovers, and he delivered for that for the Green Bay Packers. Both guys are extremely important to the success of this football team, and I understand the quarterback is key, but when I look at this roster, I look at some of the successes and failures that we've seen in Matt LaFleur during his tenure. We didn't win a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers because Matt LaFleur made some bad calls, some bad decisions that cost the Green Bay Packers.
You're putting that on LaFleur.
No, I'm just
put a percentage on it because it's unfair the way you said that.
No, I'm just listen. I am a supporter of both. I'm just being critical of Matt LaFleur, thinking that at this point
I'm not talking about if you're a supporter of both. I'm saying put your stamp on the lack of success in the playoffs of not winning Super Bowl. 1% Rodgers, 1% LaFleur.
Oh, boy, I mean, Matt LaFleur had a chance he kicked the field goal instead of trying to go for it with Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback as well.
Aaron Rodgers was also the quarterback that same year who had the best offense in the NFL, best red zone offense in the NFL, turned Tom Brady 3 times over in the second half and did not score more than 6 points with him.
Listen, consistent teams have great coaches, and you need a great coach to win a Super Bowl, and it's on Matt LaFleur to make sure he gets the most out of his football team offensively. So.
All right, looks like I'm the Packer front office backer. Kyle Wallace to make the excuses for the players. Jim, Matt, and Molly up next in Madison. Beaver Dam has the Damn Sports Show. And we're next in 2 minutes on 94.5 ESPN and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee.
Well, we got a couple of accidents to deal with, one of which is on westbound 94 right through the stadium interchange. The 2 left lanes are blocked right now with this crash. It is solid out of the Marquette all the way to that point, so be prepared for that. You might want to avoid 94 westbound, at least for the time being. Eastbound is also going to be back